What's the problem there, Kendris? Castlevania has loads of dragons. Like, more than half the Castlevania games have dragons. Why am I trying to kill this bone dragon? Yeah, it's a real nice game. Real nice. Okay, bats have taken the, #1 most annoying enemy in this game spot. These guys are, managing nicely. What? Okay then. Oh yeah, I should actually take a look at the map for this stage, shouldn't I? Yeah, not a surprise, it's almost entirely vertical. Okay, so... once we get to a spot where the path splits, we can go left to a certain point to get the knife for the stage. That'll be the, item, the collectible thing for the stage. Oh, and there's gonna be a mini-boss. Fantastic. Again, thanks game, thanks ever so. Wait, what? I don't know why I just gained health in that spot, but okay, sure. These guys coming up from below is, also massively annoying. Why am I trying to kill these things? Whoa now, whoa now, whoa now. Jump up, activate this annoying thing. And this is listed as a flying wolf. I would not have guessed flying wolf looking at this thing. Like maybe some kind of small mini-dragon? Some kind of gargoyle? Not flying wolf, though. There. That wasn't so bad. Haha! Did not know they could spit things, but, Okay, let's try taking the left path, because I do believe we want to be on the left side. Oh, hey, how about that, I was just thinking ahead, but apparently this early on we did need to be on the left side. And these ghosts are annoying as hell. Wouldn't be so bad if all of these things, like the bats and the ghosts and such, didn't turn on a frickin' dime to be able to, come after you like that. Oh, wow. 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 No, that was actually kind of fortunate. I nearly walked into that, trap room. I forgot where I was supposed to go to get to the, knife. Super annoying enemies. Completely forgot that we were supposed to come up this way. There. The knife. I really do love this. It's so ridiculous. Oh, of course. Unavoidable damage. Or at least, stupidly hard to avoid damage. I want to speed up, but the game's just not gonna let me. There's too many stupid enemies. Of course! You know, why not have an enemy in a spot you can't know about and be able to avoid? Okay. Still quite a ways to climb before we're done with this stage. Things are very reminiscent of the gears from Symphony of the Night. Can we stand? Yes, we can stand on them. Okay. Of course! Why not have that? Not a fan at all of games that don't recognize when an enemy is killed. You know. I can't get up that way. There. And we have a next to impossible to avoid bat. This game is not going to stop, is it? It's just going to get worse and worse and worse as we go. And I'm on the wrong side. Fantastic. Alright. Get over here then. Get hurt by the ghost. Oh! Okay. Suddenly thing there. Alright, so which side do we have to be on this time? Well, this time it doesn't matter. Okay. Good. I almost forgot that we had a time limit here, but as of yet, it hasn't really been a major thing. Like, there haven't really been any close calls yet as to running out of time. So at least that seems pretty generous. That would be my bad on jumping repeatedly there and accidentally spawning the ghost over and over again. That could have been avoided. Admittedly, they're just gonna keep spawning new ones in anyway, so it doesn't really much matter. Don't freaking care anymore. Doesn't seem to matter how much damage we take, so... There. Boss time. And it's either death, or just, some dude with a giant reaper. I'll assume death, though, given the fact that he's summoning spirit sickles. There. Oh, hey, Ghost. Right, I completely forgot to check out my new ability, Hold that stage. Oops. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Let's realize that we're going to be hit. Wrong direction. There. Now let's take a look at the map. Okay, so we're starting over here this time. Up that way. And... oh, this is the stage in which they introduce dead ends, which have a lot of trap candles, and, you know, the only reward at the very end is a food candle, so screw that garbage, we're not going anywhere near that. So hooray for stuff I don't have to deal with in a stage! Let's see, lots of trap candles. Okay, I see where the next collectible item is. Alright. Not too terribly bad. Yep, this is Castlevania Legends, the second Castlevania game released on Game Boy in, I was expecting something like 1992, 1993 maybe? 1990 goddamn 7 for this game. How did they not know better than... This is just... this is not a game that feels like a 1997 game. This feels like a 1990 game. Just, the mechanics are so bad. And the speed and everything, it's terrible. Like, I can fully understand releasing a Castlevania game on Game Boy in 1997. The Game Boy Color wasn't out yet, and, you know, I'm still amazingly glad they didn't release any Castlevania games on Game Boy Color, but, you know, You release a Game Boy game in 1997, you expect it to be really freaking good. Not like this! This is so bad! Right, I should check out my abilities, good lord. Let's see, oh. Okay, for 5 hearts, I can just deal damage to everything in the room. That's kind of amazing. And... bubbles? Bubbles? It's using a lot of freaking hearts, but I have no idea what it's doing. So far we have completed 3 of... the 6 stages, yeah, 3 of 6 stages done so far. Good idea, that's probably what it's doing. It probably is a healing spell. Okay, so this is the spot where the path splits, and we get to completely ignore that entire path up there. We can just go merrily on this way and, not care at all about everything up there. Because all that's up there is a whole crapload of candles, about a quarter of which are trap candles, and then some food. And here's our mini-boss, Medusa. And, apparently we've found the secret to success. Again, this does not feel like a game made in 1997. Like, did they secretly make this in 1990 and then forget to release it? And just find it in a drawer somewhere in 97? Just... so many things. Symphony of the Goddamn Night was already out at this point, and they evidently chose to use none of what they learned while making that game to make this one. More possibly avoidable, but probably stupidly hard to avoid damage. Thanks for that, game. I will say, though, that at least it's not like the original Castlevania, where, you know, everything is dealing, like, 3 to 4 bars of damage to you per hit. Don't care. Of course. You know what, that is worth it to kill. Naturally, but yeah, whatever, doesn't really matter. Yeah, very close now to the split where we can, go get the item for this stage. And let's see, we want to go this way. We want to kill the bats before we go this way. Holy crap, there's so many bats! Like, I've never really found the bats in most Castlevania to be a really serious threat, or a real major annoyance. Yet here in this game, they are the #1 annoyance. Like, we haven't even seen Medusa Heads yet, or any sign that they are going to show up. Okay, so there is item number 4. The holy water. 1 stage and 1, collectible away from, being done with that mess. He really wants to activate another bat, but that's okay. Heading down now. IGN called the game one of the Game Boy's cult classics, despite the portable system's limitation. GameSpy called the music disappointing, yeah, that's one way of putting it, as the previous 2 Game Boy Castlevania games were highly praised for their music. Game Informer's Tim Turry felt the game was lacking, especially compared to Symphony of the Night. You ain't just whistling Dixie there, kid. Now then. Fortunately, we are very close to this stage's boss, so we don't have to deal with too much of this other nonsense before we're done with this stage. Well, yeah, actually, I do want to go up here. No longer certain why I tried to kill that thing. Doesn't really seem necessary. And Koji Igarashi himself says, Legends remains something of an embarrassment for the series. Only that development team had the guidance of the original theme of the series. And suddenly Alucard. Maybe the instruction manual gives some kind of background for this conversation, but just playing through, this is kind of out of the blue. I'm getting better at activating that. That's okay, because we're already done. So I like how the transparencies, you know, the stuff that is white kind of shows through the bars of the side of the dialogue window as the character portraits scroll in and out. And now you cannot unsee that.